Hi, everybody, and welcome to Evolve Love. I am your host, Amanda, and I am so happy that you have found this podcast. Are you looking for daily inspiration, motivation, and wisdom to help you begin your day feeling supported and uplifted with love? Well, you have come to the right place. This podcast is a space of encouragement where you can be held in your self-development because in order to evolve, you need love, and it begins here with you. Now, let's get into today's episode. Hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Wednesdays, I think, honestly, are my favorite day here on Evolve Love. And the reason why is no matter how heavy the topic is that we are discussing or how light the topic is that we are discussing, Wednesday is a fun day for me because I pull a card to help guide the message of the episode. And what is so beautiful is that it always finds its way to align. Like every week, I'm like, ooh, I wonder what it's going to be. And it always checks all the boxes. So I'm so excited about that because today I think is really right exactly where we are and where we have been all week. And I can't wait because I feel too like Monday and Tuesday's energy in the topics that we talked about were a little bit heavier, a little bit more difficult. Today it gets a little lighter, and in the next 2 days it's going to get even brighter. And I'm so excited for that because we're shifting that energy and we are helping ourselves to give back to our souls. That's really what we're doing. So today's card, and also too, at the end of the episode, I'll have some journal prompts that I'll also include in the show notes to help us with this because Wednesday being Mercury Day, it's a day of shared words and communication. And this helps us to kind of work through the card and the concepts of it in our own way or the topic of the day. So today's card I pulled from my Unlocking the Secret Garden deck, which was given to me by my friend Katie. So thank you so much, Katie. And honestly, this card is beautiful and so connected. So make sure you take a look over on my Instagram stories at _evolve love because I'll have an image there. But the card that we pulled for today is priorities. And that is what we have been focusing on all week. And on the card, as you'll see on my stories, there is an image of a grasshopper. So I looked up the meaning of a grasshopper, and it is all about faith, good luck, abundance, and the whole concept of the leap of faith. Because when you think about the grasshopper, it may be in one area of the yard and it just takes off. It has no idea or concept of where it's going to land, only that it will land. And that is such a beautiful way to look at life too, for our jump off points, that you just go, you're not sure what's going to happen, how you're going to get there, but we're just going to trust. We're going to trust that it all works out. And then we get to the place that we're needing to go. So this week, we've been really talking about reevaluating what's important, what is life-giving, what is life-draining. And the other part of this too that we really spoke a little bit on Monday is, are these items that you have on your list something that you really want? Or are they things that you have been influenced to want or swayed to want? Like, is it actually helping you? Is it actually up-leveling your life? Because the other thing too about this is that some people will talk about discipline, how it's important to have the discipline to follow through on different items. But how disciplined should we be if it is completely draining? Is discipline the same as up-leveling in the sense of the energy that it gives us, or is discipline also something we should push through if it's draining us? You know what I mean? So these are things too that I feel I've been aware of in this week. So with priorities, this is all about, looking at our own priorities in life. Do we really want this item? Do we really want to do this thing? Do we really want to take this class? Whatever it is. Or is it being done because of other outside reasons that we can't even really explain for ourselves? If there is not a why there and as to why you are doing it, that is something we should also be evaluating. And something that has come up for me recently, specifically with Evolve Love, is a couple weeks ago, I had this moment where I was is it worth it? Am I doing what I am supposed to be doing? Do people even want me to be doing this? And what was so interesting is that every week, it never phases to amaze me how much different episodes land with people, because I will get messages from all of you, saying how an episode moved you, how something helped you to remember something, how you connected the topic to something in your own personal life. And when I hear these stories, I'm like, this stuff is meant to be shared. Because this is the thing, when you're podcasting, like right now, I'm just talking to a microphone. I don't see anyone. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm not talking with anyone. So you're just kind of talking to the air. So to hear and get this energy back, because we've been talking about energy, right? To get it back from you all, it just shows me that it is meant to be out there, that the things that I'm feeling in my heart to share are being received, and that people are also on that same wavelength. We are all working together at the same frequency in this. And so I'm just like so grateful for that, because what it really helped me to realize is that it is happening for a reason. And then I got that email about how many streams and downloads the podcast has had in 2 months' time. And I was like, there's a reason for this. This is worth it. And so for me, when I look at my priorities, I look at the projects that I'm doing in my life and I'm like, is this giving back the energy that I'm putting into it? Evolve Love, yes. There are some other projects in my life that were not. And so you know what I did? Instead of pushing through, instead of like keeping to go at it, I took a break. I was like, you know what? I'm going to put this on pause. We'll get back to it. I know that it's important because it's on my heart, but right now what I'm giving to it is not what I'm getting back from it. And that's okay. And I'm, for a time, maybe it was, and for a time, maybe it needs a break and maybe it'll rebound in the future. But right now, I'm really prioritizing what is life giving to me, because I'm done with being drained. And I feel like you could probably relate to that too. Like if you're just like in a perpetual state of like things that are being taken and taken from you and not appreciated and not all this, like that's a hard way to like go about your day. So how can we do the things and focus on the things and prioritize the things that are really giving to us? So the card even says too, deciding what and who gets your attention puts you at the hearth fire of your life. You deserve the warm glow. And you do. You deserve it all. You deserve to feel all that it is that you put out. Because I know that if you're here, you're a giver. I know 100% that you are. And so know that you are so deserving also of that energy back to you. So in today's journal prompts, we have 3, and I'll put them in the show notes. But the first one that we're going to ask ourselves are to write down our top 3 priorities. Now you could do more because I feel like we have probably a lot more priorities, but let's today look at the top 3. Okay, so number 1, write down your top 3 priorities. Number 2, with each of those priorities, making a note beside them or underneath them or wherever, are you giving more than receiving with any of these priorities? And this is an awareness here, because sometimes the top priorities that we have, we may notice that the ratio of energy giving is not the energy getting. And so is there something within this that we can change or shift? Are there conversations that we need to have? Are there changes that we need to make in our schedules? Because if they are in your top 3, we need to get that energy to balance for us to stay on a sustainable path. Okay. Then number 3, what in your life has been taking from you that needs to go? And this can be a hard one because like sometimes we don't see it all the time. Sometimes it's as simple as a book, like I said on Monday, that like, I just don't want to read this book anymore. Just put it down, stop reading it, stop listening to it, whatever it is. But so sometimes it's as simple as that, but sometimes it's really difficult. Sometimes it's major stuff in our life. And sometimes that's not something that we can easily let go of right away. So this is just, again, bringing awareness to it so that with time, maybe we can take a look at like shifting or changing how we spend our time with that priority, or vocalizing our needs more, or changing our schedules. There are so many things that we can do here to better our life. And it really starts with you. So I am so, so grateful to you all for being here. I just want to keep empowering you, keep giving the power back to you. And I hope you can feel it, because I literally feel like I'm like sending energy through the microphone right now. I hope you get it. I hope you're receiving it, because you deserve that. Like the card says, you deserve the warm glow. You absolutely do. And I hope that you feel it. I hope you literally feel it inside right now, the warm glow that I'm sending to you, full of positive and energizing energy. And I want to thank you all so, so much for being being here. If you feel called to rate or review the podcast, that would be so helpful for us to be found by other listeners who may be looking for this content. And don't forget to follow me over on @_evolve love on Instagram, because you can see the card image there. And I'm also going to be sharing more there. Some things are in the works for summer, so I'm very excited for that. And I can't wait to share more soon. But thank you all again for being here. And I'm so excited to continue to brighten the energy this week, starting tomorrow on Thursday with our next episode. So I'll talk with you then.